Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Carl the Jackal Frampton. He weighed in at 54 kilos. He stands 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 157. And he'll be facing Jorge Linares, who's not only a great fighter, but he's brilliant. He speaks Spanish because he's from Venezuela, Japanese because he lives in Japan, and English just because. Only weighing in at 118 pounds, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of about 70 inches.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
It's Carl the Jackal Frampton. Whether it's super bantamweight, featherweight, or super featherweight, he is a real danger, as tough as they come. El Niño de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, introducing a super bantamweight and featherweight champion of the world, the Jackal, Carl Frampton. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The courage on display here is incredible. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Ooh, and Carl Frampton crumbles to the canvas. In this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? Come to me.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
Got to waste time.
It was a matter of time. Frampton is on the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The straight right just misses. Straight had to hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's a blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little...
The Venezuelan is rocked. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. He made his liver quiver. Look at this again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And he scores with the counter. Defense is not an option for these two. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Jorge Linares, and that'll do it. Linares is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter. This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be. And down goes Frampton. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round. So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. They're going to leave this corner with the instructions. They're telling you to calm down, make the most.
Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Oh boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter shot lands. Obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody can ever get past that jab.
Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, it's all defense now for Frampton. Forget offense. Cover up, man. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
Oh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head.
Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. And there it is. Carl Frampton goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be squaring off against Arturo Thunder Gotti. He stands at 5'8" tall. This man has never been in a boring fight.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Arturo Thunder Gotti. He's never backed down from anybody. The king of all blood and guts warriors.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gotti.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. And there's the bell to start the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. The jab can't find a home. Beautiful counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Oh, and Gotti gets clipped. Arturo Gotti in trouble. He's been in this situation many times before, but I don't know. Oh, and Gotti got clipped there. This could be the end. No, Gotti's down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. He just got clipped. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's on his last leg.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What's the time when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Going to punch himself out, though. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. Settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about...
Oh my word, Gatti just got caught. And that will put Gatti down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round. Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down.
And that just rocked Arturo Gatti. This is serious business now. Can he get out of this big pressure situation? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're it. Oh, look at Gatti. I don't know if he's going to survive. And down goes Arturo Gatti. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won in the fight.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Contest with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first the self-described greatest woman of all time, Clarissa Shields. She's 5'8" with a reach of 68.1 inches. And she'll be facing Franchon Cruz-Dezurn, 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 183.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Clarissa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. The heavy-hitting diva fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a three-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Clarissa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner from Baltimore, Maryland, here is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, introducing Franchon Cruz-Dezurn.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Good luck.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice hook. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Swing and a miss with the jab. Cruz Dezern now. She is stumbling all over the place. And the Diva is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took her out.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That counter shot lands. Nice idea. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Cruz Dezern's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Oh, and the heavy-hitting Diva has been rocked. A true champion knows how to get... Oh, Franchon Cruz Dezern is now in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. So
and what a stunner, perhaps, as Cruz Dezern goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Clarissa Shields is in trouble. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Clarissa Shields just got clipped. Down goes Clarissa Shields. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night-night.
Talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
You've got power, you've got size. It's like somebody blocked the sun out. Then you've got someone that's shorter, that's lighter, that's smaller. They've got to move, they've got to use their speed. Depend on their boxing skills. If you can do that, if you can outbox them, you can beat anybody that's in front of you. Got to be smart, got to be sharp, got to stay on your toes.
Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division. Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Another scoring shot there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And Big Daddy Bowe got rocked. Big Daddy hits the floor. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Digging into the ribcage now.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Tony, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. And Bo is dazed. How are they still standing? And the big fella stumbling backwards. And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. So he's back up. Big Daddy in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after the Big Daddy Bowe goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I'm going to see that again. Where did that come from?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. And he wasn't ready for that. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. As he survived the storm, he's throwing punches again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Oh, Bowe took that and he didn't take it. And Big Daddy goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!